It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I recently went to Tesco to buy some of their craft beers. I reviewed one of them today, the Northern Monk Tropical World Tropical IPA at 6% ABV. But whilst I was there, I watched a man with a trolley truck thing wheel out 2 pallet loads of Walker's Sensations, and I could just see on the side that there was a couple of new flavours, and I thought, oh, I almost wanted to chase him down the aisle to find him. In fact, I lost him. I went down the beer aisle to find him, and he was kind of like putting these big pallet trucks on the ends, and it's very easy to do. He ripped the cellophane open on this pallet truck, and he just kind of like ripped open a cardboard outer layer box, and there it was. There was the stand, the stand that obviously Walker's had paid for, and it was 2 new flavours of their Sensations. They were on offer 2 for £3. One of them, a Sensations crushed sea salt and black peppercorn. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I boil this down to salt and pepper crisps. You can mark it at me all you want, but I will always boil things down. What am I buying? Salt and pepper crisps. But the other flavour, now they tickled my interest a little bit more because they seem a little bit more exotic. Now these mature cheddar and chili chutney flavour potato crisps. 150 grams, 2 for £3, brand new in Tesco. Let's get them open. So I am going to start with the slightly, well, let's be honest, the more kind of boring flavour out of the 2. But then saying that, if you love your beer, like I do, then these might be the perfect crisps. There's nothing like a ready salted crisp with a nice beer. They just, it's the perfect harmony. You don't necessarily want chili when you're drinking a beer. So salt and pepper crisps then, let's get in. Yeah, they may on the outside seem pretty simplistic. Wow. They might seem like just a salt and pepper crisp, but I've had a couple of beers and I've just come back. I mentioned it in a previous video. I've just been to Italy. I went to Pompeii to visit the ruins of Pompeii, and my wife's a big historian and she loved it. So I kind of like did my thing of being a nice husband and walk around Pompeii all day. But naturally, at the end of the day, I wanted a beer. So I went to the supermarket and I bought a load of like Italian lager. And I was drinking these Italian lagers in the evenings. And I accompanied them with a big bag of 300 grams of just salted crisps. And that lager, that cold Italian lager with the salted crisps, with the sun going down, absolutely perfect harmony for me. It was a brilliant combination. And the reason why I mentioned that is if you think there was an addition of pepper, so you got all that lovely potato flavour, all that lovely salt flavour, but if you think of a little bit of an addition of pepper as well, then my goodness me, this is the perfect beer crisp. They are really good. Again, they might seem simplistic when you read the front of the bag, but if you're a beer lover, they are well worth trying. That is almost the perfect beer snack. Now, mature cheddar and chili chutney. Oh, look at this. Now, I always buy cheese at Christmas, and I always buy chili chutney at Christmas. Or chili jam. They used to call it chili jam just a couple of years ago. Look at that. Look at that for a crisp. The golden reddish colour is definitely paprika. The crisp companies know that if you want to make a crisp slightly red, then you're going to use paprika. You can taste the paprika on the crisp. You can definitely taste the cheddar also. But that chili, the paprika, the chili and the cheese is good. It's really good. Oh, they are good. They are really good. But and this is the important bit of information that I'm going to give you here. If you're on a non-drinking night, then the cheddar and chili crisps are the ones to go for. Absolutely. But if you're planning on having a few beers and you want a packet of crisps to accompany those couple of beers, then I couldn't suggest anything else other than these sea salt and black peppercorn crisps to go with your beer. They're perfect. They're absolutely perfect. And I think maybe Walker's worked with Tesco with their launch of their new craft beers. And I think these weren't launched by accident. I think these were actually launched to go next to the craft beers that launched into Tesco's, because they are pretty perfect. The salt and black pepper are a 9 out of 10 with a beer. On their own, they're slightly less interesting. The mature cheddar and chili chutney on their own, they're good. They're actually really quite good, but they're not quite hitting the heights of the beer and sea salt and black peppercorn crisps, because I think you got to eat them apart. I don't think you can eat them with beer. So for me, they're an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.